Zero grind, max insight. The less you do, the more you know. Welcome back to the channel. This is the Boundless Sovereign YouTube channel. Glad to have you here. If you found us just now, please like and subscribe to the channel so you can get access to all of these great videos. We are in chapter 47 of the Tao Te Ching, and this is originally written by Lao Tzu. I am reading from the John Minford translation. So without further ado, chapter 47, To Know Without Going. Without setting foot outside the door, the Taoist knows all under heaven. Without looking through the window, the Taoist sees the Tao of heaven and nature. The further one goes, the less one knows. The Taoist knows without going, understands without seeing, accomplishes without action. And as with our daily tradition, I'll also be reading from the River Master's commentary on chapter 47. The Tao of heaven and nature and the Tao of the person are one. Heaven and man are connected. Their breath energy is linked. The Taoist, without rising to the heights of heaven, without sinking into the abyss, without going anywhere, knows all under heaven, understands it in the heart and mind. If the ruler loves the Tao, his subjects will love the inner power. If the ruler loves war, his subjects will love force. The true Taoist examines that which is within in order to understand that which is without. Whew! This one is a doozy, and if you've ever gone into any of the concepts of hermeticism, this is one of the core tenets of the Hermetic philosophy, which is, it can be said both two ways here. It's as within, so without, as above, so below. And what that really is trying to say is that if you understand the self, the internal experience of self, and are empty and without desire, that you then also understand, by extension, the outside world. If you understand the below, the small, the self, right? Another reference to the self. Then you understand the cosmic as above, so all that is. So essentially what this is trying to say is that our little human experience is a microcosm of the greater experience of life and the universe, and that if you can get to if you know thyself, you'll actually get to know all of creation through the knowing of self. And that's what this entire chapter is alluding to, this idea that the Taoist can know without going. And it's true, because if you ever have traveled anywhere or done anything outside of your hometown, what you find is that what the present moment experience is the same no matter where you are. Yes, the scenery is different. Yes, the food might be different. Yes, the sunsets might be a little more beautiful wherever you're at, whatever. But the experience of now, the present moment experience, the awareness that you experience is exactly the same no matter where you are. So if you can get to a point where you really are enough, can feel enough within yourself, and realize that nothing outside of you can satiate you, and that you can be content with just being, then you can just be anywhere and have the same experience. Or you can enjoy the present moment so much so that it doesn't matter if you're here, there, or anywhere. It's all going to feel like an incredible experience, or incredible, just awe-inspiring miracle. And there's a sense of awe that comes with this when you're in the present moment, where boredom doesn't really happen, because you have this immense appreciation for being in the present, and just experiencing sight, and experiencing taste and touch and smell, and all of the internal experiences as well. So you get this sense of awe when you're in the present moment. The problem, and this is another issue with modern day society, is that we're so tied up with our cell phones and and our dopamine addiction with our doom scrolling, and now AI is starting to create a whole nother ball of problems. It takes us out of the present moment, and so then we think we need to satiate our minds with this nonsense on the phones, and I'm guilty of it too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not casting any stones in this glass house. It is very easy to get wrapped up in the social media news cycle, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you name it, and think that you need to constantly satiate yourself, constantly be on the phone. And it's like, oh, I need another quick hit of dopamine. Even when you're aware that that's happening, it still is incredibly difficult to put the phone down. But when you do, and you can get to this state of present moment awareness, where you can enjoy and actually it's like biting into like a warm apple pie, just that deliciousness of the present. And when you're there and you can appreciate the experience, you realize you don't need to be doom scrolling. You don't need food. I mean, you do need food, but you like, it's not like it's a state of desirelessness, right? Where you're not pining for the next thing, you're just really content and really in the present and just being. And it's such a hard thing to describe. And again, I fall in and out of this sometimes because there are days when, I do get into the doom scrolling mode, or I want to look for something on YouTube, or I'm trying to find something or whatever to keep my mind occupied. And then I realize I need to just breathe, quiet my mind, close my eyes, and just feel into the present moment. And when I do that, it's like, I think to myself, like, why am I wasting my time on this phone? And as I do that more and more, I realize that I need the phone less and less. I still like to look at the stuff. I still am interested in learning new things and that sort of thing. And it's just, there's some joy in that. But I realize that that's very cyclical and it doesn't really lead to anything. Whereas the present moment leads to full, true, fulfillment and just peace, joy, love, all the great emotions. And then if you act from that place, and that's where it's really gets fun, when you can be in the world with that present moment awareness and be acting in it around others, and you can start to see all the miracles unfolding before you all the time. And then you just have this overwhelming sense of gratitude that you are getting this experience to be here at this time, in this body, with this mind and heart, and to be having these experiences. It is phenomenal. It is. And when you walk through life with that level of appreciation for just what you have, right? Just to be able to have the experience. I always say I'm grateful for breath in my lungs. I know it maybe sounds silly or cliche, but literally to have the breath, right? To be able to breathe in and breathe out, and just that experience of breathing in and breathing out feels so good, especially when you're really in the moment and you're really just experiencing it. It's like taking a bite of food, and really being present with chewing it and eating it and swallowing it. Everything is better when you are doing it from the present moment awareness, when you're here, when you're actually in it, and your mind's not wandering off somewhere, or you're not on some sort of a doom spiral and some sort of emotional outburst or whatever. If you can be present as much of your life as you can be, your life just becomes this vivid expression, and there's nothing better than it. There's no amount of food, sex, you name it, that can be as good as being in the present moment and living your life continually from that state. So Hey, if this episode resonated with you, as I said in the beginning, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us get this out to more people, and so that more we can get touch more lives and maybe have a bigger effect in the world. This is the Boundless Sovereign YouTube channel. Again, the intent is to hold the mirror up for people and help them to realize who they really are, and to get to know themselves, so they can be a greater positive presence in the world for not only for themselves but for the people around them. So this was chapter 47 of the Tao Te Ching. We will see you in chapter 48.